Welcome back to another episode of Life in Motion. I'm your host, Grace Becker, and today I am joined by two of my longest friendships, if you can believe I've had friends for that long. Victoria Schutz and Ryan Fauglid.
So grateful to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yes, I'm excited to have you guys on here. Ryan listens to the podcast almost every week, and Victoria listens to it once. Listens to it, she listens. No. She listens. She really listens.
Well, she listened.
Listened.
Once.
But I think after today, she's gonna be turning a new leaf.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited.
Binging it tonight.
Binging it all tonight. Yeah. She listens to the clips, so that's as good as watching the podcast, honestly.
Well, it's like the highlights.
Yeah, it's exactly the highlights. That's what you need.
And we'll be listening to it on the way home.
Precisely. And they'll be judging me the entire time.
And Ryan will also be reciting the podcast word for word.
Well, it's like my scripture.
Because he knows it so well.
Exactly. It's his scripture now. It's his free therapy, just doing what I can for the community. But I have known them for so long. Victoria and I have been friends since 7th grade. And then Ryan, I think I was a sophomore.
Yeah, it was because I was it was end of my freshman year.
Yeah, it was towards the end of the year, I think, because you joined the musicals or something, and then we got close through that, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because I joined beginning of sophomore year.
Yeah.
So maybe it was right around that time.
Yeah, exactly. So I've known them for a long time. But
Too long.
Too long. Sometimes it's too long. But today we're going to be talking about, because it's September now, and so fall's just around the corner, and a lot of people struggle with seasonal affective disorder, or SAD is what the acronym is called. And I was like, who better to talk about this with than the two saddest people I know?
So true.
Okay. I mean, subtle read, but okay.
Subtle dig, but it is what it is.
So what if I listen to Phoebe Bridgers?
Motion sickness? Yeah.
What do you mean I start my day off with funeral?
What do you mean I go to a funeral to cheer myself up? But I thought it would be kind of just neat to start off the episode just talking about what it is. So if you want to share any personal experience or just what you know about it, go ahead.
We're all from Minnesota, and the winters can be pretty long and brutal, and I think that it definitely can feel sad.
Yeah.
Can feel, it's just a general, I don't know, it's a cloud over your day. The fact that you can't go outside, it's not nice outside, I don't know.
When does it because so it can be really any season. Most common season is fall, winter, but
it can be.
It can be. Yeah, it can be. So for some people, they
summertime sadness. Long ago, right?
Exactly. So it can be for some people, they will experience it in the summer. Maybe they have a job that takes them away around that time of year. It could be contributed to really anything, but the most common is fall and winter. When would you say it starts to set in for you, Victoria?
Yeah, definitely during the end of fall, beginning of winter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when it's getting colder outside and there's less to be done outside, and then also I'm getting less sun. I think that has a lot with it.
Absolutely. Less sun, shorter days too.
Yeah, and I'm not even somebody who enjoys the sun. Yeah, I'm a redhead.
Yeah.
And I'm not the type of person who loves to just sit out in the sun and tan or anything, but it still feels like I need to have that.
Yeah. You need some vitamin D, you know?
Exactly.
Absolutely. Okay. Ryan, what about for you? What is it like for you?
It's the big dark cloud that hangs over everything I do for the months of I don't know. I'm kind of so the holidays kind of keep me going.
Yeah.
So I get through Christmas and I'm oh my gosh, first snowfall. Oh my gosh, leaves are falling. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And it's so great then because I'm oh, I love the holidays. It's the peak time for outfits. I get to wear more layers. I get to wear my flannels and sweaters. And then Christmas ends, and then hello January, like my worst enemy.
Yeah.
And then I am in that like...
Except for the holiday at the end, my birthday.
Actually, that's one of the reasons why I hate January so much. No, it's like... And then it kind of just like perpetually lasts. That like, I don't want to do anything. I'm like lethargic. I'm just like meh about everything until we get like hit with a 50-degree day in April, and it is like I am a butterfly breaking out of that cocoon. I am like dusting the brush off, and I'm hitting the club. Like,
Yeah, yes. In the club, partying hard. I am curious to see for the two of you how this year goes, because this is your first, well, not for you probably, Victoria, but being out of school. Do you think school and classes starting in August has an effect on that seasonal affective disorder?
I definitely think so. And yeah, it'll be very interesting to see. Yeah, because I just graduated this past December. And then it was a little weird this year because like I started a full-time job in January. So there was like a lot of new and exciting. So it felt similar to like how I'd start a semester in January. So it's a little different still. But knowing there's not like a schedule change, there's not like... And I work remote, so, like, I mean, I could see it going either way. Like, I'm not taking on extra responsibilities, so it's easier in that respect. But then I'm not, like, having this for social interaction in classes, and I'm just not, like, forcibly being told to go leave my house and do things.
Right.
So it'll be really interesting to see. I could, like, totally see it going both ways.
Yeah, I will say that when I got out of college, because I graduated in 2024, and then I also like started a job right after I graduated in May, and I think that the past winter was very different compared to how I've experienced seasonal affective disorder in the past. It was better, and that's what I mean by different. Like I had more free time, I wasn't busy with classes, I wasn't busy with homework, there wasn't that added pressure. Granted, with all that free time, I did go in, start a podcast, and
so maybe we should think about that.
I did go in to like just fill that schedule like right back up, but I've noticed it was just better. I was smelling the air, I was sniffing the flowers, I was like enjoying life.
This just in, depressed people start podcasts too.
Yeah,
like represent.
Yeah, are you an ally?
Just sad.
Are you an ally, or are you part of the alliance?
Are you word?
Exactly. Victoria, have you noticed a difference with being out of school?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that school made it a lot more difficult just because, I mean, for me, I always found that second semester was so much worse for me than first semester ever was, because it starts in that kind of like, I mean, I think part of it was because the break that you get is a lot shorter. You get that winter break that's like, I mean, in college it's probably it's like a month-ish versus having 3 months in the summer, and it never felt like it was replenishing me enough for the second semester, and having to jump in and do all of that schoolwork while also feeling just like I feel like in the winter for me it's most evident in the lack of motivation that I have to do things.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and like school, you are constantly having assignments, and also it's not a set schedule. When you have a job, it's usually set within certain hours, and then you don't have to think about it again. But with school, it's like always in the back of your mind. Like, I should be doing homework. I should be doing this project or that
There's
project.
always something to be doing when you're in school. Like, you finish an assignment, you can start next week's reading. Like, there's always something to be doing, and that consistent pressure really can get to you.
And I don't know about y'all, but I just always feel like my second semester, like, course load was just always heavier. Like, I don't know if it was like what you were talking about. Like, I'm fresh out of summer. I'm like kind of excited to go back and do it again. Like, I'm sick of sitting at home doing nothing, or like sick of working 8 hours a day every day with no break.
Yeah.
But yeah, like winter break isn't enough to fully be like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready. Like, I'm so ready to go back.
Exactly. It's not as long.
Yeah, and it was evident in my grades.
Yeah.
Like, first semester, I'm like,
Chillin'.
always, and then second semester, every single time, like every year, it was downhill.
Yeah, just,
I
like,
bet they
don't
noticed
compare
that.
the two.
Yeah. Just don't look, basically. It's like my bank account. Just don't look.
Don't look.
And don't take the courses that you know are going to be the most difficult during the second semester.
Thank you, Kimberly.
You will hate yourself.
Oh my gosh. So just to give an idea to the people listening what like your life is like right now, what does your day to day look like this time of year?
Right now.
Yeah, so
This time of year, or do you mean?
like this coming, because like we're
Yeah.
getting into fall, we're getting into the winter, and like we're probably like you're probably at a different area of life compared to your sister, right? So just like give people listening an idea, what is this season looking like for you guys?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. There's not much change coming. I work my traditional little 8 to 4:30. I kind of lounge around. I've been binge watching a lot of TV shows recently. Don't anticipate that ending. I love a good fall show.
Yeah. You got a new apartment to decorate.
I
You got your
did.
car.
And
yeah.
I can like actually see the trees and like
Yeah.
outdoors very, very well. And I love watching leaves change color.
Yes.
So that's going to be great. And a lot of like fall baking, like whether that be like making pumpkin muffins or not even just baking, like making my chai or like making my pumpkin spice lattes, or all of just like the warm foods too. Like I would never eat soup in the summer. But
Exactly.
when the fall
Yeah.
comes, I get my spoon ready.
Soup.
Yeah, soup.
So, because you were talking about that earlier with like the flannel and drinks and stuff. I always tell people that fall is my favorite time of the year, even though it's also comorbid with the sadness.
No,
yeah.
I think it's like the first part of fall, like when
Yeah.
you eventually get sick of it, or well, not sick of it, I guess. You just know that winter is coming, and
Right.
there's that in between of fall and winter that starts. I feel like that's when it starts to kind of suck. But like right now, when fall is first starting and everything is kind of new, even though it's not new, we experience fall every year.
Right.
But the pumpkin spice lattes are coming out,
Yes.
and the flannels are coming out, and it's 60 degrees or 50 degrees, and it's still nice enough to not have to wear your winter coat. I feel like that
Yeah.
is giving me dopamine, and it's enjoyable, but then eventually it's kind of like knocks
Yeah.
off.
It's like football starting for people who are into that.
For people who are into that,
If people who are into that.
Whoever's into that.
wherever you are.
My work asked me if I wanted to like join the fantasy football
you're like,
thing that they're starting again.
no.
And I was like,
No, thank you.
I was gonna use last year to get educated on football, but I didn't do that, so I'll skip this year.
And same
But
story next
yeah.
year, probably.
Yeah, like their fantasy football is my Starbucks fall menu coming out.
Literally.
So, but no, I agree with that, Victoria, that the start of fall, there's just so many exciting things. Even on social media, people are posting, oh, decorate my house with me, make this soup with me. And it's so exciting right away. But then, yes, there comes that lull of time. Or especially if you know you struggle with seasonal affective disorder, I think people almost psych themselves out thinking like, oh, it's coming, winter's coming.
Yes.
Yes.
Like start
Oh,
to
absolutely.
freak out, you know?
Yeah, the anticipation can be just as bad.
Yeah.
Well, and I think mine pairs with, like, I know I have a vitamin D deficiency, like, clinically diagnosed low vitamin D. And I already don't get enough sun during the summer, but at least it, like, tapers it out a little bit. And then the winter comes, and if it is below 0 here, I'm not stepping outside. I won't do it. Like gun to my head, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's another thing about school.
Yeah.
In
gun to my head, I won't do
Minnesota,
it.
no, you're forced to go outside to walk to class when it's sometimes negative 20 outside, which is so crazy and makes me so upset when it happens.
It's so bad. Like, I go to class and, like, my eyelashes are frozen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that.
Yes.
Which I won't have to do this year. Like, I work remote. I mean, I work in person 1 day a week. but like I park in a little parking garage and I walk through the Skyway.
Yeah.
So I would never have to go outside again if I didn't want to.
Yeah, you have your ways around it. It's so fascinating. Like the Midwest, make sure that they've created ways for people to get around. Victoria, what kind of responsibilities do you have during this time of year that you try and balance with also helping yourself get the rest you need?
Responsibilities.
She's like, Victoria.
What is that?
I mean, I am unemployed. So I will be continuing to apply for jobs during this tough time.
That honestly makes it even harder because you're looking.
Yeah.
You're seeking.
No, it's tough. And I substitute teach at the same time, which is, kind of can be difficult to make time for both of those things and balancing both of those things. And I don't know. Those are, I mean...
No, yeah. Well, and I mean, you have like your place too, because you and your boyfriend, your partner, just... you and William just got a new place too, so you're also trying to unpack, organize your home.
Yeah,
you have to take care of your home.
Take care of my cat.
Exactly. No, these like small things add up so much.
Being a homemaker is a full-time job. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Fool you.
Oh my gosh,
But I seriously, like, I struggle without having, if I didn't have my 9 to 5 to go to every day of the week, I would struggle without that routine. I think I would struggle more with seasonal affective disorder without the routine.
No, it's definitely tough. And also, I think that any sort of gig work can be really difficult because you have to be motivated to do that every single time that you pick up a job. And substitute teaching is kind of, I mean, I guess, I don't know that anybody really describes it as gig work, because I guess there are some people who are fully employed as substitute teachers. Like, they go to the schools and then fill in wherever they need every single day, like 9 to 5 kind of. But yeah, having to pick up an assignment, especially, I think in the winter, it's especially hard because when you wake up early to go to the school, or any job really, if you have to go in early, sometimes it's dark.
Yeah.
You need to wake up. And I really struggle with that. If there's not sun in the morning coming through my windows, it's really difficult to wake up. And I realized that at my previous apartment, there were no windows in the bedroom. And I could not get up. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I could not get myself to get up out of bed. Like, I would set alarms, and I would just turn them off, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't get up. I can't. Like, it just feels like I shouldn't be awake right now because it's dark in here.
Right.
And I think, in the winter when it's dark until, I don't know, the sun rises past 7 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That can make it really difficult to wake up, get ready to go, and pick up an assignment too when you always have the choice of not doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot of jobs like that where it's substitute teaching, and substitute teaching, you don't always get a big heads up of, hey, we need you, like if a teacher's sick or their kid has something going on, you don't always get a heads up.
Yeah, I mean, some people, if you wake up sick at 6 a.m., school starts at 8 a.m. or 7:40 a.m., so there's not a lot of time there. And if I'm picking it up that day, it would be so much easier for me to just be like, oh, you know what, I'll get one tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'll go back to bed.
Yeah.
Which isn't super helpful.
Yeah.
No, but I totally get that.
And I've done other gig work too. I've done Instacart before.
I wanted to do that so bad when I was in college, but they were like, it was like I was on the waiting list to like get the gig because it was already, they had enough people doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'm also from Fargo. You're from the city. It's much bigger.
Yeah.
I think they never have enough people.
Yeah.
No, I DoorDashed for a little.
Oh, did you?
I mean, like similar, but
similar.
I love DoorDashing. Like something about like getting that money in the bank account right away.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get to drive.
Yeah.
I hated Instacarting. Well, again, I think again, I think it's partially the fact that, again, like, you have to choose to take the different orders, and it's always easier to just choose not to and be like, oh, like, I'll do one later or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
easier to push it off because you don't have to do it. It's not like a shift where if you don't show up, you're letting not just yourself down but other people down.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And like, you don't have accountability really with that. But also, I just don't enjoy driving.
No, fair enough.
Which
In the city.
yeah, and that like feels even harder in the winter. Like it's like the forcing myself to get up and do the things I don't necessarily want to do, or I'm just not super motivated to do. Even if it's things I kind of enjoy doing, I just don't have as much motivation to go do that.
A big one for me with that is going to work out. Going to the gym
that's what I was
specifically, because I don't live... It might be easier if you live in an apartment building that has a gym in it, like just walk downstairs. For me, I have to drive, I have to get out, I have to get up, get my my gym workout clothes on. What was that? And then I have to...
You almost saying gym clothes brought me back to middle school.
Like my middle school
PE class, my gym clothes, and my gym locker.
Exactly.
I didn't know we were like talking about trauma on that today, so I wasn't quite ready for that.
Ready for this. But
Do you wear your goggles too?
oh my god, no, I toss those suckers in the trash. But like, you have to like go outside to your car, you have to drive there, and you have to do all of this before you have to go to work or after work. But who wants to do that when you've had a full day and it's dark both times of day, you know? And that's one that is especially hard for me to do in the winter, you know?
That's hard anyway.
Yeah.
No, I mean, because again, you always have the choice of not doing it.
Yeah.
And you're not letting anybody down. You're not going to disappoint anybody else.
But yourself, just you.
Yeah, just you.
I always tell clients who struggle with that and want to be better about it, because honestly, as hard as it is to get into the gym or to do any form of exercise, it is so helpful for people, for me. Like, I just feel so much better about myself if I was able to go to the gym and get a lift in or walk on the treadmill and then start my day. You know, I just feel so much better about myself, and obviously it's healthy for you. But I tell people who struggle with actually getting past that mindset to treat it like an important meeting that you do not want to miss. And you have to really train your brain to do this, because again, you could just blow it off. So you have to actually set it in your calendar and be like, no, like, I have to do this. And it's like a meeting. I cannot miss this meeting, because you wouldn't want to miss a meeting with your boss.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, that's so genius. Like,
Yeah.
I finally see the value of the master's degree. Like, your master's degree is peeking through great.
It is really peeking through, guys.
No, that's
Okay, but what do
genius.
what do I do if I can't fool myself? I feel like
Well, then just start small. Like, I think a lot of times people get it in their mind that they have to do it this certain way. Like, I have to go to the gym and do a lift workout, and I have to run. No, you don't have to do any of that. You can start small. You can literally just get out of your bed, go into your living room, follow a 10-minute video, and go back into bed.
Yeah.
You know, just start with that. Anything, you know, is good for you. So speaking of like exercise and how that helps me feel good in this time of year, what are some things that the two of you, like tips, tricks, things you do that make you feel better when you're feeling that seasonal affective disorder take effect?
take a trip south.
Okay, so that's like a really good one. I think I like to I try to romanticize it sometimes. Like, I'm like, oh, it's winter. Like, I force myself to recognize the beauty in the snow, even when it physically pains me and makes me sick to my stomach. So, and then I put on a fun winter movie and I make hot chocolate, or I have a fun, especially in closer to the holiday times.
Holidays.
Yes.
Which I was saying, like, it doesn't hit me as hard then because of the holidays.
Yeah.
But part of it is because, like, I'm planning these fun things with friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Christmas markets. I'm lighting the tree.
Yeah.
We're getting together and watching, like, Girl versus Monster.
Exactly.
Original movie.
Exactly.
And, like, drinking apple cider, like hot chocolate or something. So, like, things like that are really nice. And also just, like, still forcing myself to do the things I know I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
That even though I know I like to do them, I just don't want to do them.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do them, I feel better. Like, when I'm, like, at my piano playing it, I feel
Mm-hmm.
better. Or when I'm, like, I feel better doing things like that than, like, laying in bed all day doom scrolling on TikTok. Like, that's
Yeah.
just not going to help me
Yeah.
at all. Ever, actually.
I love that. The romanticizing is a great thing to do, even if you pick like something to look forward to as well. Because I know I feel better if I'm like, oh, I have a winter market to go to, or oh, me and the gang, we're getting together, we're gonna make cookies and watch Halloween movies.
Mm-hmm.
If you can schedule something once a week to do, that can help so much with that mindset too. Yeah.
And that can be, like, an entirely alone thing, too.
Yeah,
Like,
you can do it by
especially-
yourself.
Like,
too.
I found that even just, like, adjusting. So I live alone now, and I had lived with you before, and then I had lived with 4 other people and 4 cats. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I always have that social interaction. So, like, if I'm bored, like, I can just walk upstairs and go chat.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, so I'm in my apartment all day, and I have to create something for myself to look forward to. So I'm like,
Right.
I'm going to make a really nice, cozy dinner, and I'm going to, like, put on a TV show and, like, build that into the routine.
Exactly.
It's just more fun. It makes
love
everything
that.
more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like there are definitely plenty of things that you can do alone that are enjoyable and that are also kind of romanticizing winter. But I also think that kind of what was mentioned earlier, like not or not having accountability can kind of make it difficult to go do things. So I think that also making plans with people.
Yes.
And like if you're the type of person that feels bad about canceling, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if you think that you'd be disappointing your friends if you don't show up to something. Like I have trivia that I go to sometimes on different days or at different places, but usually I have a group of friends that I will go to bar trivia with once a week, and it's pretty difficult for me to decide not to go to that.
Yes.
And so it gets me out of the apartment when I maybe might not want to leave, because I find that sometimes I will just literally not leave my apartment for like a couple of days in a row, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, like I haven't even seen the outside.
People,
Like,
humans, social interaction.
Yeah.
For some reason, it is so much more, it's more difficult to let other people down compared to yourself. It's like if you make a plan for you to go take yourself on a coffee date and you just don't feel good that day or whatever, you're like, well, whatever, it's just me. But if you made plans with a friend and you wake up and you're just like, oh, I just feel really down, but like Susie is waiting for me, so we'll go. And like sometimes it's just what you needed, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And I always feel like I get this feeling before hanging out with people almost every time that I hang out with people, where I'm like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to go. I just want to stay here in bed. I want to curl up with my book and not leave. And maybe part of it is traveling, and honestly it happens to me any time of year, but especially in the winter I'm like, I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive on the icy roads. I don't want to get into my cold car. But I also know in my head, based on experience, I'm always like, okay, but I know that it's going to be fun when I get there.
Yeah.
I know that it's going to be a good time when I get there, and I'm always able to tell myself that. And
You on the way
get
here.
there.
She actually told me to turn the car.
No, literally, I mean, like, it was a 3.5 hour drive, and I was like, I don't want to be in the car for 3.5 hours, but I know that I'm gonna have the best time when I get there, and I have been having the best time, and I'm so glad that we came here. and we're able to hang out with you for a few days.
Yeah.
I've
It's so
missed you
fun.
so much. But yeah, no, right before leaving, I was like, oh, I don't want to go. And packing, I was like, I don't want to pack.
No, I
Okay,
get
maybe
that
you
dread.
just need to take a different approach to packing, though.
Segue. So this is now an intervention for Paki and for Victoria.
I'm just saying, like, I threw 3 pieces of clothing in my bag and my toiletries, and I'm like, let's hit the
Okay, but I feel like there's a happy medium between the two of you and the way you pack. So, okay, I'm curious to know, have either one of you tried other methods during seasonal time? I'm gonna ask that again.
clip that.
Let's clip that. Let's actually cut that, Ben. Okay, have either one of you tried different approaches for seasonal affective disorder, like light therapy? Do you take any supplements, medications, anything that's beyond like challenging your mindset that you do?
Oh, I am a Lexapro girl through and through.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've been on it for a while now, and I didn't start it just because of, like, seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah.
But it genuinely, and I mean, my life's changed a lot since I've started it, so it's not, like, quite, like, an apples-to-apples comparison.
Right.
But it definitely helps. Like, I take 2 meds.
Mm-hmm.
I take my Lexapro. Love her so much. And I take Boost Bar, which is, like, another, like, anxiety med. Love her. And I'm very diligent about taking my little half tablet twice a day in the winter especially.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, because not only just like finding the right medications that work for you, that can be a struggle alone, but just being consistent with taking it.
Yeah.
Because I'll have clients who take it for a week, months, and then they just will miss 1 day or 2 days, and it throws them off.
No, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my little vitamin D supplements.
Nice.
I have to. Well, that's like kind of like if I remember. I'm really bad.
But that's a little different.
Yeah.
It's like a gummy or something.
Yeah. That's like the little, yes, it's the little gummy.
Yeah, nice. Love that. What about for you, Victoria?
Yeah, I don't do anything.
No?
I know people who do use like the happy lights
Yep.
and stuff,
Yep.
but I've never tried it. I mean, I honestly haven't seen it as being a big enough issue for me that I have sought
Out
for-
those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I used to have, like, back when I was in high school, I had a friend who really struggled with seasonal affective disorder, and I bought them as a gift a happy sad lamp, whatever. Like, I hear people call them happy lamps, and I also hear people call them sad
Yeah.
lamps. And it really worked for them. I've never personally tried it out, but it really worked for them, and I've heard really good things about it. I think just watch where, if you do buy one, watch where you get it from. Make sure it's not just an LED light bulb.
Yeah, it's like the right one. I know that
Right one.
our libraries at the University of Minnesota, like, have them. That,
Oh,
like,
do they?
Like, Walker Library did. They had them, like, at all of, like, the tables on the
Oh, that's cool. I
and
like
why didn't
that.
I know that?
No,
Well,
but
you
that's
never
so
went to the
good.
library, bitch.
You'd actually have to be there. I've seen people get them where it's like a lamp that you would just get, not necessarily like,
Like,
I don't know how to explain it. Yeah,
it's not like a fancy contraption.
It's not
just
like a random
light.
like desk lamp you just sit on there, but it's like a standing one, or they'll just like replace the lights in their home office to have it just be there all the time, which I think is pretty neat. But yeah. Cool. Any other like tips, tricks, things that you like to do during this time of year that we didn't say?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like just going back to the romanticizing winter, I feel like I just put on a good outfit.
Oh
I feel like that's something that helps.
Look,
I
feel
think-
good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like that. I mean, there are clothes that you can only wear during the winter, and I think that having clothes that you really like and that you feel good in that are for the winter, it can make the experience a little bit better. Like, and going out and doing something in that outfit. Because I really like winter fashion. And yeah, like
Yeah.
you were talking about that earlier, like the flannels and stuff and pants. I mean, my pale legs, I do love putting those away later.
And so do we.
Totally.
Yeah, no, and I love sweaters. And so I don't know, I feel like just
The fits really make a difference.
yes. And yeah, I feel like there are a lot of things that we don't think about too that are winter. What?
I said, I'm sorry, I said the fits make a difference.
Like, what's that?
I meant difference.
I didn't even catch that.
I'm sorry.
You should be. Don't let it happen again. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah. Also, I think that there are so many winter activities that I kind of forget about that are available only in the winter that I enjoy. Like, I really enjoy ice skating, and I forget that I can just
Yeah.
go ice skating in the winter, and there are like outdoor rinks and stuff that you can go
Yeah.
to. Or I went last year to an ice festival.
Ooh, that's fun.
Twin City.
Yeah,
That
or
was
like the
really
lights,
cool.
like drive-through lights,
Yeah.
walk-through lights, build a
Yeah.
snowman.
I was just gonna say that we,
Yeah.
as a society, have
Yeah.
like it's a lost art to build a snowman.
It
We've forgotten how to
is.
do it. And when we get outdoors and build
Yes.
more snowmen,
Yes.
we will
Snow
fail.
women.
It's no women, it's
And
no
it's
children.
snow people.
It's
Snow
snow
people.
them.
If we get outside,
Yes,
snow them.
snow them.
If we get outside, and build more snow people,
Yes.
we'll be better off.
I remember as a kid, my dad, like, because we lived out in the country, he had a tractor to push snow, and he would make these, like, huge, like, mountains of snow, and my ass would be up there, like, it was Mount Everest.
Oh, I'm
Yes, I would burrow a hole
I'm
to, like,
living.
make a cave.
Yes.
I'd build
I'd
a
make
little
a throne.
family. I'd make snow food. You'd build a drone?
A throne.
Oh,
A throne for my kingdom. I am the king of said kingdom.
we all have
and I
our
need a
special
throne.
interests, Victoria. It's okay.
I am building my fantasy world in the snow. Like,
Victoria, you gotta work with who you are. And if who you are is you like to like sit in the basement building drones, that's just who you are. You gotta work with
Live your
it.
who I am.
Live your truth.
it's who I am.
Yes. Clark it. Yeah.
Dark it.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the mindset. It's a part that I think people tend to struggle with the most with seasonal affective disorder, struggling with guilt, self-judgment, low self-esteem, worth. Maybe have the two of you experienced that? What was that like, and how do you cope with it?
Yes, absolutely. I think like, especially it's something about like winter is such a time for like comfort foods.
Yeah.
So like like people talk about like your summer body and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I personally just don't feel like I'm at my peak in the winter. And that's like a lot of like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or oh, I'm not eating well enough. And like that is just like catapulted in the winter.
Yeah.
And like I'm also just like wearing baggier, bulkier clothing.
Yeah.
So like, how I'm perceiving myself is a little different than I would in the summer.
This past winter, I don't know if either of you saw this, but a big trend was winter arc bod. Like people were working out really hard during the winter when people aren't really seen because you're wearing more baggy clothes,
Yeah.
more comfy, you're at home more. And then boom, summer comes, already fit. You don't have to be working out really hard in the spring to get the summer bod ready. Did either of you see that winter arc thing?
I have never done it.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Okay.
But I don't really, I'm not really on that side of social media. Like,
So
I
just
don't
Ryan
work
and I?
out. No, I mean, like, I don't work
Well, she
out,
gets
and I've
shark
just
sweat.
accepted it. What'd you say?
What? I said you get the shark smut and like the smut. And we see what normal.
So you just
That
have
better
body.
be cut out.
So you you just don't have the body dysmorphia like we do.
No,
just
I
kidding.
feel like I just decided that it's not something that I'm going to care about. Like, I talked to my therapist about it, actually, and it was really interesting because she told me a story about her husband and how she's always wanted him to learn how to cook, but that's just not something that he cares about at all. And if it weren't for her, like, he would never just feel motivated to learn how to cook. And that's just not who he is. That's not something that he cares about. And, like, we all have to pick what our priorities are. And I think that gave me so much freedom.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to go to the gym, and I'm not going to feel like I have to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think, like, especially in the winter when I am feeling less motivated to do anything at all, I think, like, you can feel really guilty about not going to the gym, about not going and, like, doing whatever extra tasks you have. I guess, like, you'll make it to work probably because you have to keep your job.
People could, like, there's so many people too, like, whether they go to the gym or they don't go to the gym, they still feel bad about themselves.
Yeah.
So I kind of get what your therapist is saying of pick out what's important to you. Like, if gym is just not a priority for you, okay, like, maybe cooking for you is a priority. So, like, you cook meals that make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, and, like, there
know?
are so many ways to be active, too, and I think, like, a lot of us feel like we have to go to the gym to be healthy, and that's just not true. Like, I love, like, I'm in a community volleyball league, and I play volleyball once a week, and, like, there are other ways to be active that are just way more fun for me than going to the gym.
So what you're saying is that basically once you had this chat with your therapist, you were able to more so accept, this is just not, like, there was a mindset of accepting.
Yes, like, I feel like it's, like, it's something, I think there are a lot of things that we all feel pressure to do, just socially. Like, I think that everybody feels some sort of pressure about, like, being active and also, like going to the gym. Because, like, I mean, William, my boyfriend, he is always at the gym. Like, he goes almost every day, and he loves weightlifting. And I think, like, that's, like, the standard way to work out is to go to the gym. I've just always hated going to the gym, and it's been something that, like, there have been periods in my life where I have gone to the gym consistently for a set amount of time, but I've hated it every single day, and it's been, like, it's taken so much of my energy just to, like, get myself to the gym and to do the workout, and I hated it. And, like, I was looking, when I was talking to my therapist, I was looking for, like, a fix. Like, I was looking for the tools to make myself not hate going to the gym, which is just not reality. Like, I'm not going to be able to make myself enjoy going to gym.
Because if you could, you would have done it by now.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You just would have.
Exactly. And, like, I'm still going to feel like I mean, I still do feel like I need to be active to feel good in my body, like, feel healthy or whatever. Like, there's that, but I don't have to go to the gym to do that.
I think, too, just, like, a huge misunderstanding is that self-care is, like, going to the spa, making a bubble bath, drinking wine. No, it can be much more simple than that. Self-care can be so simple. It can be going for a walk. It can be taking a shower. It can be making a doctor's appointment. It can be so simple, and that is especially important to keep up those things, even if they're small things, during that time of year.
Yes, and I think one thing that I've learned about myself, and one thing, this might not be true for everyone, but sometimes it is okay to, like, embrace and feel that sadness.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it is genuinely, like, I need a day where I sit and rot. And that's what it is. And I have, like, learned to accept that.
Yes.
Or, like, I like to go, I love sad music. I love it even when I'm happy. Like, sometimes I need a little bit to, like, fully feel that emotion. Because it's, like, real. Like, I need to feel that. And then, like, when I embrace that, even for a day, like, I start to feel better because I'm like, I let myself like feel those emotions. I let it kind of run its course.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I feel like a little bit better. I can like, I had my beautiful day of doing absolutely nothing except like doom scrolling on my phone, eating the worst possible things imaginable, listening to sad music and sitting in the dark.
Yes.
So like, okay, so like I did that yesterday. So today I can walk to the living room and I can go work on my computer.
Yeah.
Or I can like go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Or like things like that. You just need to like embrace it.
Yes.
Like live it for a minute.
Not every day are you going to be the same. Not every day is the same, so you're not always going to be the same.
Exactly.
For some people, the challenge of the day for them is taking a shower. For other days for the people, their challenge is going to work.
Yeah. I also think that we just also have to embrace ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to feel bad.
You guys joke at when I say this, but it's so true. Like, you have to work with who you are. Like, you
It's
do.
only funny it's a situation we talk about.
Yes,
It's
it
true.
is, but it is so true
No,
because
yeah,
you are who you are, and if who you are is the person where the gym is not something you love, great. Don't go to the gym and lift weights. Go play volleyball. Go for a walk in the afternoon, you know?
Go build a snowman.
Yeah, go build a snowman. Go build a drone. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also don't compare yourself to other people because
Right.
it's not helpful. I mean, like,
It's
sometimes, yeah, like, just taking a shower, like you mentioned, that can be really difficult for some people, including myself. And it's not gonna make it's not gonna make it any better to be like, oh, well, this other person doesn't have any
right.
issues with taking a shower. Like, it's so easy for them. Why can't I just get out of bed and take a shower? Like, that's not gonna be a helpful thought for you.
No.
Or for anybody ever. To be
Exactly.
like, oh, why can't I do this? They can do this.
Yes.
And yeah, kind of just gotta let that go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good note, especially like there's so many ways you can compare yourself to another person. Everyone has something that they would like to change about themselves. And once you can just recognize, okay, it's not me versus them, it's me against me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Your issues, they can feel so personalized sometimes, and you are also your greatest solution to those issues. You know, there's no magic wand. There's no, oh, this person can do this. Why can't I have that? It's what can you control and what can't you control. People get hung up on trying to control the things that they can't. You know, so once you can learn to accept that and compare it to okay, what can I do? And focus on those things, game changer.
Yeah, it's just like that reframing.
Exactly.
It's entirely about that.
Exactly, reframing. Well, thank you two so much for your personal experience and sharing all of that and your tips and tricks. It was so good to have you on the podcast. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell our listeners before we wrap up today?
Be funny.
Be
and have a
free.
great day.
Have a great day.
Just like be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself, always.
Especially as we're going into these like colder, darker months. Just
Yeah.
like be kind to yourself.
Yes.
To others and especially yourself.
Yeah, everyone is doing the best that they can at any given point. So be kind to others. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna sign off. We have some cinnamon rolls that are waiting for us. Yes, it's like a reward.
It's like a
But if you liked what you heard today, please share it with your friends, family, leave a 5-star review. Yeah, and you can see all like the social media and different links down below in the show notes. And until next week, embrace the chaos and find the beauty. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.